Anyhow, so ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, it's a very comfortable place here, and I like my company. We have the Aerodyne Weembi girls here. That's a new name. Keep that in mind when you talk about them. The Aerodyne Weembi girls. We are at Weembi, their home turf, and I have also Mr. Gary Smith here. Let me introduce first of all everybody. There's Sophia Picou, Pamela Lisa Jou, Clementine Le Bohec, and Christine Malny. And this is Mr. Gary Smith, you know him. And Gary is gonna do this whole thing for me because I'm camera shy anyway. So I'm gonna say goodbye and leave this all, go behind the camera where I usually belong anyway. Goodbye. Gary, good luck.
Thank you. Yeah, of course, welcome. Exciting to be here in Weembi. And obviously my first question for the ladies, you were in Lille 1 week ago and competing, and of course you had a great result or great scores, but we will speak about that later. But how was the transition now? You had to travel back. We saw Sophia on the Sky League on the television, saying that you're traveling back 1 day off, and here you are. How is the jet lag and the training so far? Christine?
The training.
French. You can speak French if you want. And then,
translate. Ok. Alors il y a un petit peu de décalage horaire, mais l'entraînement ça va bien en fait. On a bien repris le rythme, mais ça va.
So the jet lag is a little bit difficult, yes, because we have short nights.
Yes.
It's hard to sleep, but training is going well, yeah. And it's not so hard physically, but we need to sleep a little bit more.
Yeah, I can imagine the jet lag. And how much are you flying per day?
1 hour per day.
1 hour per day, and tomorrow as well? The day?
Normally 1 hour, but we'll see after today. If we are too tired, maybe we do just 45 minutes, we'll see. Yeah. Or 45 minutes, just real jumps, and then maybe just exits.
Okay.
So...
That's hardcore.
Yeah.
It's harder than the men.
Yeah.
I think,
but
for sure.
we didn't train so much since January. Yeah. We did only 4 hours in the tunnel, so we need to train. So that's why we plan to do 3 hours now, because we need to make some flights.
And then I watched a little bit in the wind tunnel, and of course some of it looked very, very good. Julian is coaching. Is that because Mathieu is away, or?
No, because in fact Mathieu is coaching as well the open team, and they are training in Sion in Switzerland, so he cannot be at the same place.
And this is your sponsor, of course, Weembi, yes. And they are sponsored by Sion. Yeah. And they will come here before to do some training, some exits?
I think they fly 15 minutes tonight and tomorrow 1 hour as well.
Okay. Okay. To go to Lille, obviously unbeknown to us, Kurt brought it to my attention that you had a very good result with the score. You scored 23.5 average, which if for all the viewers out there, it was 1 point below the world record average, so fantastic, congratulations. Were you aware? Did you know about the score before?
No, yeah. In fact, when we started the competition, we did some jumps not so good, so we were happy, but not so much, and there was some I will not say bad, but not very good rounds, and Mathieu was not happy at all.
Yeah.
And so we tried to. The second day was not very good, but just at the end, we thought that in fact maybe we will not be far away from 23 average, and if we are going, if we do better than 23 average, it will be our record. So just at the end of the competition, for the last 2 rounds, I think we just say, hey, wow, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
But at the end, when we saw 23.5, that was the conclusion. Of course, every round are not good, and yeah, it's not perfect. We have some mistakes that we should not do with our level, but okay. We can be happy because 23.5 is good.
And we just have we just had 70 jumps this year and 50 in Dubai.
120 in the last 8
8
months.
months. Yeah.
So in fact, when you say that, you say, okay, 23.5 is
First
good.
competition of the year.
Yeah, that in fact that's what I was going to go into that for your training. But so for this year, after the World Cup and everything, you had a little bit of a break, and then you started. So you have made only Dubai. You did a training camp.
Yeah, 50 jump in Dubai in December,
and then
Lille now 70 jump.
70 jumps, so 120 jump. And then what is the future for 2018? How many more jumps do you plan before Australia, you think? 300, 400?
I think it's about 300.
350 or 400 maybe, something like 300.
From today?
From starting, so maybe
From January.
From January. So
Oh, so it's already, yeah, so okay, so
okay. So now maybe 300,
still to go. Okay, well that's fantastic. And then for Pamela, because I know she's been quiet here. It is from the outside in the world, we look and we see the French girls at a very high level. It's very difficult. I don't want to say anything about your opposition, but it's very difficult for us to see which team can challenge you. What motivation or what motivates you to go every day to work? If you know you cannot, in last year you had to beat, or 2 years you had to beat the Golden Knight girls, and now what motivates you to go now every day to work?
We see the open category.
Okay.
At all competitions now.
Yeah.
Our objective is the podium in open category.
Yeah. Yeah, amazing. And of course, for Christine and for Sophie, you are already world champions, and for Clementine and Pamela, there is a big drive. But obviously, as a team, it would be very important to make sure that you can keep working, because we all look and we think, well, it's very difficult for any girls team to challenge you.
Yeah.
But I can imagine it's difficult to motivate yourself.
Yeah, of course. That's why we see the open category.
Yeah. And a
It's
big
difficult too when we are not really in the same competition. We are not really in the open category. We are in the female. It's difficult to imagine that we are in the open. When
Right.
we
It's
are
not the
really
same.
in the open category, we
You're
are
ready.
best.
And is there the conflict between the French Open team? Of course, you are not far behind them in jumping. I looked at their score. They beat you in Lille by 10 points, and the bust, they maybe had one more bust, but they have trained more already, the French Open team?
Yeah, they had a big camp in Lille just before the land, and they did maybe 80 jumps. 80,
Okay.
100, yeah. Sanso?
Ouais.
100
Okay.
jumps in Lille.
In Lille.
And then
in Lille.
70.
Okay. All right, so but the friendship between there's a competition.
No.
You always want to beat each other for sure. It's a big,
In the competition,
Yes.
yes, but
But
not
you are
in
so
training.
friends.
We often ask, how do you do for this exit? How do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do for this block?
Okay.
And we try to help each
yeah,
other. So
yeah. I think it's
it's
important
not
important
conflict
for
in
the
training.
French.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing.
I have some breaking news. Breaking news. I had to get back in. Sorry, but I had to do it. You're competing in headway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Jeremy can't.
So you're competing in headway too.
I take his place.
Yeah. So we have some competition here. Sophia and Christine
Against
against
me.
Clementine.
That will be the fight.
And, and that will be a great competition, a good competition,
Yeah.
because the teams will probably be close. Well, I guess we'll talk about this later, but will be fun to watch.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Pamela?
Resting.
Pom pom girl.
Yeah. Okay, I'm out of here again. I'm breaking news. I'm looking for breaking news again.
Oh, that's it for me. The only other question I had, what is the plan for after 2018? Do you have any idea? Will the team continue? No,
Not yet.
No
Not
plan.
at the moment.
Not yet.
So you go until Australia and then you have a big meeting.
Exactly.
Fantastic. For me, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I don't have any more. Kurt, any
Merci,
more
merci
questions?
beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. I'm half